Keith, what's the significance of this drive home?
I think what it does is it shows that old cars are not just to be seen in museums, but they can be seen out on the road. I think it also shows that you don't have to have a perfect, pristine car that you're afraid to take out. These cars downstairs are very handsome, but they're not perfect, so it's okay if they get wet, they get muddy, they get some rock chips, you eat your candy bar and throw the wrapper on the floorboards. Cars are about use, and you get value in use. So the people who get to drive these cars, what an adventure they're going to have. Wintertime, the Rockies, Mount Hood. I mean, I'm partly jealous, but also partly I think I'll enjoy reading about it. But I just think it's great. The cars are back where they belong, on the highway, going to their birthplace, Detroit.
You know the pulse of classic cars in this country. How would you say it compares to 10, 20 years ago?
I think that cars now are better than they were 10 or 20 years ago because people have learned how to restore them better. There are more reproduction parts available, so you can get more accurate restorations and for less work. You don't have to buy cars out of junkyards just to get door handles anymore. So there's a bigger, knowledgeable enthusiast base than there was in the past.
Mm-hmm. What do you personally love to drive?
Well, I've always been an Alfa Romeo boy. I got my first one when I was 17, and I've had one ever since. I've got 6 of them now. Small displacement European sports cars, but we've also got a Viper downstairs that's a wonderful car. I kind of like anything that speaks in its own voice, and these cars from the past, manufacturers were so different. They didn't have to deal with emissions and safety, so each one had their own individual approach to motoring. So they have a special voice, just like a special wine or a special sauce on a food. I like cars that speak to me.
Pleasure talking to you, and good luck here.
Thank you very much.
Okay,
Treat to have you guys here.
Thank you.
All right.